Ready?
I am. Rip roaring, ready to go.
Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today is the first video we're making after our trip. I still have other...
Trip where? Wait, trip where?
Our trip to Connecticut.
Listen to me. Speak in complete thoughts.
But y'all know.
Don't treat the
Y'all
people
know
watching the video.
what I'm talking about.
Don't treat people watching the videos the way you treat me. Where you get like half a sentence and you're supposed to decipher what the heck the rest of it meant.
Our trip to Connecticut for Robert and RJ's black belt test, which, yes, they did quite well. And then we went on to New York to visit my son and grandkids and daughter-in-law. We didn't get to stay very long. It was long, grueling rides, though. 11 hours here, 6 hours there.
But the GPS sent us through Morgantown,
West Virginia. Which some of the stuff that I'm about to show you guys is going to be from the bins there.
We're going to make a bet on this?
No, I'm not betting you because
yes,
I almost always lose. No, but I could have swore it was Morgantown. T-O-N.
Morgantown.
Okay, Morgantown, West Virginia.
Find it here. Morgantown. O-W-N, town.
Okay, Morgantown. It's a new bins. Relatively new, and it was very nice. So if you're anywhere near that area, we did quite well for, how long do you think we were there? An hour?
Hour and a half maybe.
Hour, yeah. Not very long at all. And they had a nice variety of stuff.
Came out with clothes and plush and some cups.
Yeah. Some Homer Laughlin stuff and
it was good.
Coffee cups and stuff. Things I like picking up.
They rotated fairly regularly.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't very crowded.
Not very crowded at all.
That will be. That was my throat. Why you give me that weird look just because I made a weird throat noise that I had no control over? It's not like I farted or something.
Stop talking like that.
That's not going to happen.
Part of the fun of this trip was we tried to advertise where we were going to be, especially at the bins and the thrift stores, so I could meet some people, you know? So in Connecticut, we actually ran into Courtney at the Red, White, and Blue thrift store. And then we went to lunch with her. And then my failed communication for going to the bins. Failure. Beth and I went to the outlet that Friday morning, and it was such a bust. It was such a dud that we left, and I forgot to make a post saying that we weren't there anymore. So I know Hydran showed up there, and Lisa showed up, but Lisa ended up driving back to the thrift store that Beth and I were at, and so I got to meet her also. So that was fun. And then when we got to Rochester, Karen and Holly watched a lot of my lives when I was doing lives, and would always make comments on her lunch period that she was in, chatting with us. So it was fun to meet both of them. And then we went to lunch before we took off again to West Virginia that night. But that was the fun part of the trip also. Now, I love the sourcing, but I'm hoping to do more of these where I can meet more of you, because, you know, it's fun sitting and chatting about everybody's strategies and what they like and what they don't like. And
good finds we've had in the past.
The good finds, yeah. Courtney and Holly are toy people also, so it was fun to hear about all the great finds that they've had.
I didn't get to talk to Courtney very long, just there at lunch, but Holly's found some really good things at the bins up in Rochester.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm envious of the Red, White, and Blue thrift store and then the Rochester bins for those two, because those are some excellent. We have terrible thrift stores around here. Terrible. So, all right.
I did find we had to stop by Goodwill today, and RJ and we had to pick up a couple things, but they had a plush in there I looked at, and it was, I can't remember who it was by, but it was a caterpillar. It was like 8 foot long.
Mm-hmm.
And they go
I've
for
done
like
well with
75,
them.
but one of the antenna knobs was ripped off, so I didn't bother getting it.
Yeah, I've had, I think, two of them. That pink one I sold.
But their prices are crazy. Little
Ridiculous.
plush are $3, and medium to larger plushes are $5, and it's terrible.
Yep. And it's not good quality,
No.
usually.
But the little thing was full today, so you might need to pop in there and see if you can find anything worthwhile. But I don't know enough because I don't pay enough attention to you while you're talking to.
Okay. Shh.
No, you
This
can't.
video is
me.
going to be very long and too many talking, and people are just going to leave. Because
They're
where are
gonna
you
leave.
going to fit this? Let's get on with the video. So let me show you a few things. This is all, y'all, when I say we packed our cap of the truck, we were using a lacrosse stick to push stuff back so we could put more stuff in there. So it kind of got mixed. I think a lot of this, though, because it was at the beginning, the end of the truck, is from the Morgantown outlet. But not all of it, because these first two things were actually from the Rochester bins. Rochester bins, excellent, excellent. 39 cents for non-clothing items. Hard goods. Hard goods, 39 cents a pound. I was filling carts for like $24.
It was nice, but we really filled almost the bed of the truck was. We got a camper shell on it, and it was filled almost to the back. We had, I don't know, maybe 3 garbage bags full of personal stuff in there, and the rest of it was just stuff. And it was, like she said, we were poking things back with a lacrosse stick so that we could get them all as far back as we could.
Now the whole bottom, a lot of the bottom was from our stop in Connecticut, and that's going to be another whole story because it was a thrift store. But I can't wait to show you guys that stuff too. But look, I bought so many things for my wall. Now, it's not in the greatest condition, but look at this. Funny thing is we went to a flea market in New York, and somebody had one of these, probably about same condition. I think they wanted $5 or $8, and I chose not to. And then I found it at the bins for 39 cents. And then I had to buy this. Because, y'all, I love my tree, my little aluminum artificial tree for all my little people, Fisher-Price ornaments. But it's too little. They're heavy. So I found this. And I'm not going to use the little ornaments for it, but it's just a little metal Christmas tree that's going to hold my ornaments. I came over here just a minute ago, and like 3 of them were on the ground because they're just too heavy for those branches. So I'll sell it, so it'll be all right. I've said this before. When we go to the bins is bread and butter time. I'm going to buy whatever catches my attention, a lot of smalls, a lot of normal branded plush. And then I'm trying to be more particular when we go to yard sales and estate sales for higher dollar stuff.
When you're at the bins and you're paying
39 cents a pound.
39 cents a pound, and something weighs 4 ounces, it's a dime.
Yeah.
So it's cheap.
So this is Aurora Destination Nation. It is dirty, but I went ahead and grabbed it. Most of these are bread and butter, probably like $8 or $9. But I'm okay with them because those are what's paying my bills these days, it seems. Now these, last time I had something like this, these are costumes that go on the larger Lauer water babies. Those are the dolls that have like squishy bodies, and the older ones you filled it up with water and they just felt more lifelike. But there's a whole series of these. I think there's Eeyore and Pooh, Dumbo. I think there's some other ones. But there was a time when I sold these for, I don't know, $20 up each. So I did go ahead and grab this. Look, this was at the Morgantown bins. I remember grabbing it.
Wait,
Nobody,
I gotta say nanny on that again.
Nobody was picking up the plush hardly, which was good for me. I think this is gunned, but the pants are like tacked to the body. I'm pretty sure he's gone, but look how cute. I'm hoping maybe $12 to $15 for him. This is Walgreens. Y'all, I love Walgreens. Sometimes they can be bread and butter, but every once in a while there's a gem that's worth $20, $30, $40. So I always grab Walgreens. These are the Baby Gunned My First Bears. They come in several colors, several sizes. I just always grab them. They're very quick sells for me, but still usually bread and butter. All right, Robert grabbed this for me, and at first I'm like, it's big, I don't want it, but it is also Walgreens. But very, very large. Don't know about the comps. I'll have him look it up, but it's got that. These, don't ever wash these type plush. They've got these little shimmering dots on them. And I remember one time I washed a plush that had something like this, and all of this flaked off and was everywhere in my laundry. Everywhere. Every plush was covered with it. Not sure if this one would do it, but I'm not going to run the chance. If this had been dirty, I would not have picked it up, but it's in really nice condition. But large.
We might want to reconsider him. $10.
Oh.
That's the only sold. There may be others, but that's the one sold that I saw.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Just because there's one sold, what were the other people listing it for? Y'all, just because somebody sold that for $10, that does not mean you have to list it for $10. Check. This is a good time to check Terapeak, to go back 2 years, and then find out what other people are currently listing it for also. Because I see people selling stuff for $1.99. So somebody's got it listed for $30.
14, 22, 20. He's all over the place.
I will probably, my gut says I might list him for about $20, which that's still fine. Plus shipping, because I don't do free shipping. All right, this is Gund, and this series is called Head and Tails. There you go. This one's a large bear. All in all, these are mostly going to be bread and butter, maybe a little bit more because he's bigger. I love this brand in this series. I have had like cute little Easter ducks and everything. They just don't do as well as I think they should. But I'm hoping he too will be about 15 to 20 just because he's very large. I love these older little plush. This probably, I always say it's either Dandy or Main Joy or TB Trading Company when you see a tag without even seeing it when it's like that. This one is Dandy. Just look, you're furry, cute. Probably I'll list it maybe 15 or so. It's going to need a bath. And then this is NY&C. It says 2016, New York and Company. I think I see clothes that are like this. So this might be just something that was, in that particular store, a series that they put out. It's 2016. Not sure. It could be something that every year they come out with a new bear that's similar. Probably going to be like $10 or $12. Look how cute. This is Best Made Toys. I love that brand. This is very soft, but look, it's a hand puppet. I'm hoping $12 to $15 for it. Just very cute. It's going to need a bath. Kohl's. I pick up all Kohl's. During fourth quarter, I do a lot of sales for Kohl's. So right now, I'm just kind of picking up what I can find. I keep saying I'm going to find books to go with some of these because a lot of the Kohl's plush are characters that went to a book that they also sold at the same time. I don't hardly ever find them, but I need to make a concerted effort to look through kids' books, especially when I'm at yard sales.
Waiting on me while I'm taking forever looking at stuff.
I'm the fast one. I go through and I'm done very quickly. Robert likes to linger and look stuff up. And that's why he finds some of the amazing things he finds. Look. This is Nattou. Is that how you pronounce it? Nattou. I found a couple of things, and they've usually been higher dollar. Look how absolutely adorable. It is dirty. I might try alcohol on this just to see if maybe it's marker. I can't quite tell. But if it's regular marker, alcohol takes stuff out very easily, and then I'll just run it through the wash. I just think that's adorable. I'm hoping, I don't know, $15, $20 for it. Maybe more, just because that's a nice brand. And then this Animal Adventure. It's 2015. I do okay with Animal Adventure, especially anything that's older years. I don't think they keep repeating stuff every year. So this may have been the only one like this that sold for 2015. So I'm hoping $12 to $15 on it. Now, Robert picked these up. We don't normally do kids' clothes, but I thought they were interesting. Look, it's 3 pieces, and I may keep them together just because it seems to be similar sizes. But we've got a kid size Harley Davidson hoodie that is 3T. Look at this shirt. It is a 4. Let me tuck this in. Look. Another Harley Davidson long sleeve shirt. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And then look, a little cutoff shirt. Just very cute. I don't know. This one's 3T also. So I don't know if I'll sell them together or I'll split them up because we don't normally do kids stuff. All right. And this. This is limited edition Victoria's Secret. I just thought it was very interesting. Look, it's got the sleeping eyes. I pick up the pink dogs quite often and make lots. And then there is like a Lucy dog and another dog that Victoria's Secret puts out. But I've never seen one of these. It does, look, it has a boo-boo. But I have skills now. Ladder stitch. Excellent for when you just want to repair these little seams here. So that's what I'll just go ahead and repair it. Now this, I'm intrigued. I don't think it's worth a whole lot. I'm thinking $20, $25, but it's a big old Pooh costume. It does have the covered head. It is Disney store. And both of them were size, I want to say 2T to 4, something like that. I'll have to compare some. One of them had a tag inside of it. But I got 2 of these. They were just discarded. I guess somebody looked them up and then decided they weren't going to get them. But I'm thinking I saw comps that were like $20, $25 for them. Hopefully they're the same size and it'll just be a quantity of 2. And then this. Y'all know I love advertising plush. Look at this big one. And it says Auto Value Parts Store. We don't have them around here. We have O'Reilly's and what's some of the other ones? Napa. AutoZone. I would have got this just because of what it looks like. But then I read the tag and it is Chosun. Now, I love Chosun plush. It is not, I don't believe, going to be squishable enough to fit in a large priority box. So it will probably go in my next size, which is the 16 by 12 by 8. But just very, very nice condition. I'm thinking 50 plus is what I'll list it for. I don't know for sure yet. It could be 50, it could be 80, 90. Not sure. But always definitely check out older advertising plush.
I looked up the Harley thing, size 3T. Prices bounced around, but $10 to $15 is kind of the zone where a lot of them were falling for,
and that's
for a
what I
single
was
item.
thinking. Yeah, I was thinking probably $10, $12, $15 for them
Which
each.
is pretty darn good for what we paid for them, considering that's what we sell a lot of jeans in, is that $12 to $15 range.
The Morgantown outlet, it was like $1.89 maybe, $1.89 a pound, but they're like cups and stuff that we bought, they were like 59 cents each. I thought they were 59 cents a pound, but when we got it there, it was 59 cents each, which probably was better.
No, because cups are way less than a pound.
No, all of them were heavy.
But most coffee cups
Right.
are going to, because
Right.
you can get them shipped under a pound if you don't put them in a box. So
Right.
they're going to
Yeah.
weigh less than a pound.
All right. I think I'm going to call this on this first video. I've got so many videos, y'all. So many to share with you. So, but I wanted to go ahead and get this stuff processed, and so we can move into the rest of the stuff. It is so much fun to go sourcing, but you got to get it listed, right? You have to get it listed. It's not going to sell if you don't list it. So that's the next step. Make a couple videos, get this stuff processed, and that's just going to be wash, rinse, repeat for the next, I'm hoping 2 weeks. 2 weeks it'll take me to get through all of this. We'll see.
Lather, rinse, repeat. That's what's on the shampoo bottle. Lather, rinse, repeat. Not wash, rinse, repeat. Lather, rinse, repeat.
Doesn't matter.
You and your sayings.
My slang. I'm terrible. I make them up.
Or you take two of them and you mash them
And
together.
I mash them together.
Good night.
All right. Bye.